I don't really have an earliest memory because Mom has always been there. However, one of my fondest memories is the time that we were baking Christmas cookies for Santa Claus back in South Carolina, and we decided to make a giant Santa. And Mom used all these different food colorings to get the suit the right color, and his beard and his eyes. We used candies and things, and I just remember thinking that was the coolest thing, that we made a giant cookie. So that was a lot of fun for me. That's one of my fondest memories.
Your mommy. I will never forget the day when I first time met you and Dad. Oh, I was definitely a little bit nervous, but I loved meeting you, and I'm happy that that happened.
First memory of Mommy is when I came here to have surgery for the first time, and we were in the airport and I got really scared and started crying, and so I threw up all over my dress, and I was afraid that when she was taking it off, I was afraid that she was stealing it, and so I got really upset about that. And then that night when I got home, I had these new set of pajamas waiting on me, and I was really happy about that. And then she slept with me that night, and I was really happy about that.
I have always really enjoyed our music time together. She would sit at the piano and play, and I would sing, and sometimes she'd sing with me, and we'd do harmonies and things like that. It really helped me to grow my love for music and the bond between my mom and me. I mean, music is one of the most important things in my life, and that's because of my mother.
There have been quite a few favorite times. I think the one I loved the most was when we played backgammon, the dice game. It's one of my favorite games. I grew up with that game. Nobody since I came in the United States knows how to play that game, and I'm so happy I can play that game with you. Thank you.
His favorite time with Mommy is when we play board games and cook. I like to cook with her. It's really cool.
The most important thing my mother has ever taught me is to put God first. That is what she lives her life by, and that is the example she has always put forth to me and to Esther.
The most important thing she has taught me, or learned from, was to believe in myself, try to use my degrees to believe in who I am, and to be more confident, I think.
One word to describe my mom is a giver. She gives everything of herself. She's always given her time, her love, her compassion, the clothes off her back, the shoes off her feet. Whatever someone else needs, she'll give, because that's her nature. She's a giver.
One word to describe Mom. One word. I need a lot more words. The best one, kindness.
One word to describe Mommy. She's honest. Like, she'll tell you if you're having a bad hair day.
Better than other moms? She's better than other moms because she's a mom and a friend.
Very good question. She's the best. She's the best.
have heard a lot of Mom's funny stories, and she's got some good ones. And some of them I was there for, and some of them I wasn't. Something that sticks out in my mind, I don't know if this is necessarily the funniest, but I enjoyed when we went to Texas to visit the Duplashins, and we went to, I think it was the Dixie Showdown or something, I don't remember, but it was a show, and Mom got up and got to dance like a can-can girl, and she had the big skirt and everything, and I just remember thinking that was really funny, and she just had a good time with it, and that's one of the great things about Mom, is that she can just have a good time wherever she is, no matter what the situation is. She has a good time. So that's one of my funniest memories of Mom.
Funniest memory of Mommy. The funniest memory is when sometimes when I get mad and start pouting, she'll act the way that I do, and she'll stick out her lip and she'll go, "This is how you're acting," and she'll act like me. And then it looks funny, and then we just start laughing and we can't stop.
What was my proudest moment of Mom? Well, it's hard to narrow that down because there are a lot of things about my mom that I'm very, very proud of. The least of which is her many trips to Africa that she's made to help the less fortunate. She's gone to Haiti. I think one of the things that made me the most proud of her, though, was her taking in Mama Wan and Granddaddy and quitting her job and basically becoming a nurse for several years of her life. And I know that I don't know if I could do something like that, and I hope that I would, thanks to my mother's example. But just not many people could do things like that, and I've always been very proud of my mom for being able to put herself aside to care for people that she loved.
Because of Mom, when she's playing the piano and there's a ton of people around listening to her play, and she's really good, and I'm like, that's my mom, and I'm so proud of that.
How are you like Mom? I am definitely not like Mom, but I have a lot to learn from Mom.
Well, a lot of people say that I'm a lot like my mother. They say I sound like her. They say I look like her. We do have a lot of the same mannerisms. We have the same kind of sense of humor. We make the same jokes. We like to pick at people. I'm actually very, very similar to my mom, and that's a good thing. There are a lot of things about my mom that I wish I could be more like, and that's just something that I have to work on in my life. But yeah, I always find it a big compliment when people tell me I'm like my mother.
I both love animals.
The most important compliments I think that I've heard come from Lauren. She talks very beautiful about you, and she loves you very, very much, and you mean a lot to her, and I'm very happy to hear all this and to understand everything that means all of this. I love you.
I think the nicest compliment is that she looks like my sister, because I take that as a compliment for her and a compliment for me. I've always thought that my mom is one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen, so anybody that says that we look alike is complimenting me, so I appreciate that. And I know she appreciates being told she looks young, because she does.
Anybody's ever said about my mommy is that she's a really good Christian, and there was one time that she made a baby blanket for a friend of ours, and the lady thought that she had bought the baby blanket, and they said that it looked really nice, and they were very happy that she made it for him.
Mom You will always be special to me, not only on this Mother's Day. Every day should be a Mother's Day. It's always a Mother's Day. You are most of all very special to me because you gave me Lauren, and there is no wonder for me that Lauren is such a wonderful woman with such an amazing mom like you. It's no surprise to me. You are the kindest person I have ever met, and I couldn't be more excited to be a part of your family. You have welcomed me with open arms, very kind, and I'm very thankful for that, and you are very special to me because of that. I know and I hope and I think we will have a lot of very good memories for the years to come with your son-in-law, and I thank you very much for everything, and I think you're gonna be a great grandmother at the time.
On this Mother's Day, I just want to say thank you for being the best mother that anybody could possibly ask for, and for being the best friend that anybody could ask for. Most daughters can't say that they're such close friends with their mother, and I'm very grateful to say that we are very close friends. I'm grateful for you. I don't know what else to say. I just want to say that I love you, and I'm so glad that you are a part of this family and that you created this family. You and Dad together built this family up, and I appreciate that very much. I love you. Happy Mother's Day.
You really changed my life, Mommy, by adopting me and bringing me to a different country. And I'm so happy that you did it, and without you I wouldn't be where I am. I love you, Mom. Happy Mother's Day.